Hey, what's up, guys? Little man with the big opinion here. On my way to work, was doing some more research, so I thought I'd give you the handful of tips that I can tell you about raising small game slash, the easier livestock. I'm mainly talking about chickens and rabbits. Someone in my position, i.e. being a college student that doesn't make a lot of money to begin with, but is serious about prepping, that's the first steps to my self-sufficient journey. As of right now, chickens are on hold permanently because my city has a 25-foot rule, meaning you cannot have chickens on your property within city limits that are within 25 feet of your neighbors. So, say for instance, I had, a half-acre backyard, and, I was on the edge of town and there was nothing behind me except cornfields, kind of like what I'm driving through right now. It's partially why I decided to go ahead and make this video. They'd be fine. But the townhome that I live in does not allow me because, I'm in a townhome. Our back patio fences are, right there together. And I even asked city council, if I went through the process of asking my neighbors and okaying it with them, they said, that could possibly work, except, one of the neighbors, they own their townhome, and so they're somewhat permanently, but the other side is rentals. So they said 1 year it could be fine, and then these people decide to move, and the next guys move in, and now you're breaking the law because they get upset and they report you, and you really probably don't want a $1,500 fine for having chickens. And I said, you know what, you're right, I'll put those on hold. Rabbits, there are no issues with rabbits. I confirmed with them. They said as long as, size wise, there's habitat limits, so you basically can't put a rabbit in an 8-inch by 8-inch cage kind of thing. You have to give it somewhat of a good life. They said rabbits are fine. You can even do small-scale sailing of the meat products or selling them as pets. I think they said you can't make more than like $200 a month off of it, or you have to have like licensing and stuff. But the rabbits are on hold anyway because I cannot find anyone that is selling rabbits right now. And that's probably a good thing for them. That means they're getting meat. They're producing, protein for their families. But, so I'd say the first tip, I kind of already explained it, is go through all of your, jurisdictions, make sure it's okay with, city, most counties, you don't have to worry about it. And then obviously your state. And the reason why I add state is, some states say you can't collect rainwater. So I don't know the rules of every single state, and I'm not going to look all of them up, because there's no point in me knowing what the rules of me having chickens are in New Hampshire or South Dakota if I don't live in South Dakota. Make sure all your legal buddies are in a check. You got your ducks in a row there. Next, make sure you're properly prepared for this. And what I mean by that is, I've been collecting, wood, and pricing out, the metal wiring for the cages for a while. And I almost went the other day and decided to get some food, and then I stopped because I didn't want rabbit food to just sit in my garage and not get used and then maybe go bad. I'm not saying you need to buy books, because YouTube is a wonderful place. You guys are watching this video going, huh, he's giving me tips and tricks on, chickens and rabbits. Maybe you find my information useful, maybe you don't. And so after that, I wanted 3 chickens, maybe upwards of 4, but, barring legal thing 1, I didn't get them. And that would mean about, at a bare minimum, like 2 eggs a day, which would have been awesome. We're looking at about a dozen eggs a week. And again, you can sell your chicken eggs. They said, it had to be small scale. I think, again, that's where they said you can't make more than $200 a month off of it or something like that. After that, licensing and stuff goes in order because they want their monies. So a big proponent of this is, Bear Independent pushing the whole trifecta of self-sufficientness and all the wonderful stuff. But it's just not going to happen right now. So as other preppers, if you live in cities, in apartments, and places like that, obviously the only thing you can really do right now is have small gardens that help alleviate some of the strain. And then just stock up on food, store it away. As of right now, the thing that's living the shortest amount of time is the hamster. At 6 months worth of food, 6 months worth of food for that guy was like $20. Just buy the big 10-pound bag and he's good to go. Or she. I don't remember what gender my hamster is. And then it's the cats. I do my best to have 100 pounds worth of food stocked up for the cats. They will eat the people food. Just, be careful on what's good for them and what's not. So living in apartments and livestock, it can be done. Hopefully, or what I was hoping for with this video is me not only explaining all these things, but also showing you that I had rabbits and I was able to take care of them. I can't find any for sale. So I would go as far north as Central Texas. I'm almost as far south as you can get. So in the comment section, if you know anyone that's selling rabbits, I'm down to make a little drive. But I'm not going out of state. Beaumont would suck to go to. El Paso would suck. Waco is probably the furthest I'd go for a freaking rabbit. But call to action. Get your ducks in a row. Get your livestock going. If you can't do that for any reason, then the only thing you've got going for you is stockpiling food. If you have any other tips, put them in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff, all that nonsense. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.